Hey everybody, today we're scratch building a roof for my N-scale Watermill on my N-scale model railroad. I also got two great shout outs coming. Stick around, make sure you see those. You don't want to miss them. Hey, happy fall y'all, and welcome to the Denver and Rio Grande Western Iron Horse Roof. Stick around for today's video, which is coming up next. Hey everybody, I'm Brian, and welcome to Iron Horse Hobbies, home of the Denver and Rio Grande Western Iron Horse Roof, the channel that develops the document and progression of my N-scale model railroad layout. After today's video on scratch building the roof for my Watermill and the shout outs for PDRR Engineer and Dwight Kerley, yes, that's what I'm doing. Stick around. I want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe, as well as click the bell icon so you can be alerted to future uploads. And after that, I want you to share this with your other modeling friends that you might think enjoy my videos. This is actually part 3 in the series, so if you haven't seen either of the other 2 parts, I want to encourage you to go ahead and just follow this playlist right here, right now, and watch it in its entirety. Again, this is part 3 of the series. What I did in July was I added water to the Rattlesnake Gulch area of my N-scale model railroad. And what that did was that left a perfect little place right here for a watermill or a sawmill. And what I decided to do was I was going to go ahead and fill that hole up quick so everything looked pretty, and I was going to order a kit. And after going live a few times and talking with some friends, I decided to go ahead and give a scratch building an attempt. And I stumbled on some incredible finds at Dollar General, and that worked real well for this N-scale commercial build. And so I'm excited to bring that to you right now. I'm actually about to walk you through the work on the split screen, and I look forward to going through the details with you, telling you the story about it. There is a story behind this roof, so stick around to the end so you hear the whole thing. All right, so what we got going on today is we are doing the roof for the scratch build Watermill, as I mentioned earlier. And the story I mentioned behind it, I'm going to actually go ahead and show it to you completed, or in its complete state. It's where the story is going to come in later. And so what we're going to be doing in this video is constructing this. I'm going through basically everything that I did to put this together. This is actually built very well, and it would be great for any HO model structure. Unfortunately, I'm N-scale, and what happened throughout the course of this build and throughout the course of being on some live streams and talking with some other modelers that I trust, we came to the conclusion real quick that this is probably going to be a little bit too big for my structure. And so ultimately it's not going to be used, but the process and principle behind it is great for any of your scratch building needs, particularly in the situation that I'm doing. Okay, this roof right here was fashioned and built to actually melt into my background area. So these sides were actually fake, okay? And it's difficult for me to show you here, but the principle behind it is like this, okay? And it would have given the impression of an even much bigger building and a bigger roof, which is why it turned out to be a little bigger than I wanted. One of the things that went on involved in the construction of this was my friend Vince was over here a long time ago when we were doing the passing in the terminus, and I needed to find a way to take hardboard and adjust the level of hardboard to match up or marry with an adjacent structure that I already had. And my friend Vince came up with the idea of drilling holes in the hardboard, pushing skewers through, and that way we could raise and lower it. Once we get it where we want it, we could set it. Well, I actually did the same principle for this. I used the cardboard box. I cut out the frame that I wanted, and I actually drilled holes. I used the hand drill this time, and I pushed them through, creating this roof structure. I then cut out more of the Christmas box for the gable. Thank you, Art. Art pointed out to me that the front of this structure is called a gable, and what happened when I started laying logs on this gable and I went live, Art and my friend Dwight, they both pointed out to me that this structure was ending up too big. So Alright everybody, this is my good buddy Dwight's channel. You know, the one I've been telling you about. Alright, the one helped me with my roof. This is Dwight, his channel, 93 subscribers. You can see I'm subscribed, got the bell icon clicked. I wish you would as well. Dwight has a video out right now about HO scale turnouts. We're going to watch just a second of it. I want to see what you think.
I got a short video for today.
Dwight's got some HO turnouts.
I want to find out about these turnouts I have. They're probably more than 40 years old. Are they usable for DCC? Am I able to modify them to work for DCC?
All right, Dwight's got some real old HO scale turnouts. He needs a lot of turnouts. He's got some old ones. He's wondering if he can use these. If you have any input or insight, I sure would appreciate it if you jump over to his channel, check this video out, and leave a comment for me. I want to thank you again, Dwight, for helping me with the roof. Long story short, I used that in the skewers throughout. Now, this would be excellent to use as a topper for any other structure. I might one day be able to implement this in, or if you're HO and want it, leave me a comment down there. I might send it to you. But the construction behind this is well. This would be great to lift on and off so work could go on inside the structure. And so I'm very pleased with the way this turned out, even though it won't be used on the watermill. What ultimately ended up happening was we rebuilt the two structures. All right, and so as you can see, all right, we do have a difference. We do have a difference. And that's going to put me into scale. All right, everybody, I want to welcome you to my main man Art's channel, not to be confused with my main man Dwight. This is Art, PDRR Engineer, aka Art. I want to encourage you to check out his channel. Art's got a couple videos here. He's got 98 subscribers. You can see I got the bell icon clicked. He's got 2 great videos out now and more coming up. Let me show you just a quick sec. Art has, this video is about Art in his Florida basement. Meet Art, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Art, the PDRR Engineer, and I had promised you a quick tour of my train room.
And it's a great tour, and I want to encourage you to jump on over there and check out a tour of his Florida basement and subscribe to Art's channel. He's a great guy. One more thing from you. If you haven't already, I need you to click right here, or click here, or here, or here, anywhere to stick around. Just stick around.